There's a crisis unfolding all around us, and no one seems to give an F. Men are struggling, not just financially or professionally, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And do you know what the worst part is? Most of them are doing it all alone. They're invisible. They're dying alone, and no one seems to give an F. So let's start with the harsh truths and brutal facts. Men are 3 to 4 times more likely to die by suicide than women. Basically meaning that men are sadly better at it compared to women. Also, they are far less likely to seek therapy or emotional help. And lastly, it is reported that there are record levels of loneliness and disconnection throughout society. And that's especially prevalent with young men. So what's driving this horrible trend? It's not just biology, it's the culture. From the time they're young, boys are taught a dangerous lesson. Emotions make you weak. Don't be a bitch, they say. Vulnerability is deemed as weak, and crying is for girls. So stop your babbling and get on with it. So what do men do? They bottle it all up. They shut down, they disconnect, and over time that emotional isolation becomes a prison. And it's no wonder that so many men feel like they're drowning, and they simply feel like they can't even ask for help. And part of the reason for this is that unlike women who often tend to form deeper emotional bonds and support circles within friendship groups, and on the other hand, many men generally tend to lose their close friendships over time. For example, studies have actually shown that over the age of 30, most men have fewer than 2 close friends they can confide in. And some have none at all. And actually, to be honest, just thinking about this, I'm one of those people. So when life hits hard, things like losing a job, getting divorced, and depression, these men have no one to turn to at all. They have no safe space to break down and no person to confide in and turn to. It's really sad. But here's the harsh truth. When men suffer, society often shrugs it all off because the myth of the strong, silent man is deeply baked into our culture. We expect men to protect, provide, endure without complaint. And when they do crack under the pressure, we blame them. Or even worse, we just simply ignore them, almost like they don't even exist. So what can we do about this? Firstly, we can normalise the emotional expression in men, especially for young boys growing up. And remember that being vulnerable isn't a weakness, it's actually a strength. Secondly, we should encourage deeper male friendships with true brotherhood, not just banter, beers and BS. Thirdly, we could create safe spaces in real life and online where men can talk without judgment. And lastly, we can challenge the old scripts. Man up should never mean suffer in silence. So please, don't just simply believe that men are broken. It's the system we are conditioned in. It's the unsustainable expectations set by society and the unnecessary requirements to suffer in silence and just deal with it. So if you're a man watching this, please remember you're not alone. Your emotions are real, your pain is valid, and asking for help, that's brave as hell. Now that takes balls. And if you watch this and you care about the men in your life, such as your brother, your son, your father, or your friend, make sure you check in with them. Even if they are strong as hell, do it. Ask the real questions, be there, and simply give a shit. It makes a big difference, trust me. Because this crisis doesn't need more silence, it needs all of us. We can make a difference, no matter how small that is. So if you're struggling or just want to speak to someone, then you can reach out to the Samaritans on 116 123 and samaritans.org.uk. They are available 24/7. Also, there is mind.org.uk on 0300 102 1234, but they are only open from Monday to Friday. These options both have helpful options, resources available on the websites, but please know that these options are within the UK. Other countries, I am sure, will have similar options available. So thank you for watching. I will provide the resources within the video description below. And please share this video if you can, and let's just start the conversations that need to be had. Thank you and goodbye.